Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to talk about Joe Biden, former U.S. President Joe Biden, prostate cancer diagnosis. So, I have my own take on the disease. And my condolences to the family. I hope they find the right treatment for him. But there's something about the news that is not really adding up. One, I feel that it's a cover up. I don't think they can just run a test on him and find out that he had prostate cancer, aggressive prostate cancer, right away. Maybe there's a point that I'm missing here. I feel like Joe Biden have had prostate cancer issues in the past, which we don't know anything about. So, what happened is that probably after test after test, they think everything is normal, or maybe he had prostate cancer before. He secretly got treatment, and they think everything is fine, and the cancer came back and down, came back aggressively. Why do I say this? Because my dad went through the same thing too, 16 years ago, around 2008. What happened is that actually in 2001, my dad had prostate cancer. He went through treatments. Then in 2000 and everything is fine. In 2008, you can imagine from 2001 2002, he got treatment, everything is fine. Then a couple of years later, around 2008, he came back, and he came back aggressively and spread to his bone and liver and all that stuff. So if I am not mistaken, I think it's similar thing with Joe Biden. He had prostate issue in the past, maybe undergo surgery, treatment, and he's fine, and then the cancer came back. So why break the news now? Maybe I feel like maybe there's somebody that already know about it and trying to break the news, and Joe Biden and his family decided to break the news themselves through their media outlet, through their source. So they break the news so they can control the news by themselves instead of somebody breaking the news. So I think that's what happened, because I don't recall there is any time in history there was a news that Joe Biden had any prostate issues. No, none. When he was a senator, when he was vice president, and when he was president, none. But you can have prostate cancer and you don't know anything about it, and it's already in your bone. So again, he probably have it in the past. There's prostate issues he have in the past. Went through treatment, because what you gotta understand, sometimes you go through treatment and it will not come back. Sometimes it does come, it do come back. The same thing like breast cancer. I remember former U.S. Senator and presidential candidate John Edwards. His wife then had breast cancer. She went through treatment, everything is fine. Then the cancer came back and finally ended her life. So, but in this case of Joe Biden, with my dad's experience, what my dad went through after surgery and everything, back then, surgeries and everything is fine. So from 2002, 2003, he's fine. Tell me why after 4 years later, 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, the cancer came back, and then it came back very aggressively. So, and the same pattern, he went to his bone, and then the same pattern, and at that time, they already tell my dad, they already calculated how much my dad have to live for. So, I hope I'm wrong actually. I hope I'm wrong. They probably is telling Joe Biden that the same thing now. They'll probably is telling him the same thing now. He doesn't have too much time. So, but the reason why I say I hope I'm wrong is that it can't compare prostate cancer treatment 15, 16, 20 years ago to 2025. I'm talking about early 2000s. You can't compare it then. There's a lot of medicine now. There's a lot of ways to do it, even though it's still a dangerous cancer to have as men. So I want this video to just not be me talking about Joe Biden prostate cancer issue, and I want it to be also an awareness. Go check whether you're doing physical check of prostate cancer or you do the blood work, because everything is in the blood now. But I still recommend that the older you get, you need to do the physical. So I do the blood one. I only did the physical once, couple, but I do the blood one. So, but get yourself checked. And another thing I want to add is, why now? What if he ran for president? Like when he want to run for president, he probably, will be president. Maybe let's say he won, and then he have this issue now. Then Kamala Harris, if God forbid something happened to him, Kamala Harris will take over. I don't know. You guys conclude, draw your conclusion on that. But yeah, I feel like the news is somehow. I think there was a cover up, and actually cover up until the news broke. Somebody was about to break the news. That's what I'm thinking. Somebody was about to break the news. They said, no, let's do it ourselves. Let's break the news ourselves. That's my thinking. That's what I think. And then another thing, I've actually met Joe Biden. I think I've said it on this channel. I've actually met him. I met him in Delaware. This was right after, right after him and Obama left office. So Delaware, the state of Delaware, were hosting them, and I was one of the bartenders. So some of you that don't know, I do bartending part time, even though I haven't done it in a while, but I used to do that. So I was a bartender. My friend that I was bartending with, actually, me and him was standing with Joe. So Joe, he shook Joe's hand and asked Joe Biden, "Are you running for president in 20? What was it? This was around 20. This was around 2017. This was around 2017, 2018. Say, are you running? Are you gonna be running for president?" He said Joe Biden says he's still thinking about. Even at then, Joe Biden he's in shape, but he looked frail. This was 2017, so he looked very frail. So Joe Biden said, he don't know yet. He's still thinking about it. So the guy was telling him, this my friend then, tell him, I want you to run and you're gonna win. But that my friend, unfortunately, he died from brain cancer. Yeah, he died from brain cancer. I told this story before, I don't know, I think. So he died from brain cancer, but he wasn't alive to see Joe Biden won the 2020 election and become president. He wasn't alive to see it, but he was encouraging Joe to run for president. So Joe Biden is a nice guy, but it doesn't take away what I'm thinking. I think that was a cover up to his prostate issues. I don't think it's just happened and then they discovered it and it's already aggressive and it's already in his bone. So I don't think so. I think he have had it in years back, if you know how prostate issue works. So yeah, share what you think. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that was a cover up or not? So yeah, let me know. And if you have subscribed to my channel, thank you. And then I'll see you guys on the next one. Who knows what we're gonna discuss next? And one more time, my prayers goes to the Biden's family, and hopefully they will have the right consultation, the doctors and everything that will manage the issue. Because one thing I understand is that I can't compare what my dad went through almost 20 years ago, when he had his own prostate issue. This was around 2002, 2003, more than 20 years ago. So I can't compare it then and now. There's a lot of medicine that is out here now. Once you have early detection of prostate issues, it can be solved, taken care of, with checkups and all that stuff that follows up. You'll be fine. So yeah, my prayer goes out to Joe Biden family. All right, if you have watched up to this point, share your thoughts in the comment section, as I said earlier, and see you guys on the next one.